Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to go over not so much a survival skill, but to go over a piece of equipment that I've been asked about in my videos. So without further ado, let's talk about my neck knife. I really appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. And I have gotten comments asking me, what knife is this? What do I wear around my neck? Fix my Hollywood hair here. Perfect, right? Styled and everything. So here is a closer view of the knife. And it's just got a paracord necklace string. So first off, I made the leather sheath for this knife. The beadwork and all of that is kind of my idea. I didn't want full coverage of the sheath, so I kind of gave it cool design, I guess you'd call it. I am part Cherokee, so I kind of put some of that native flair into it. You know, why not? So, but the knife. So this is a stag-handled knife. I assume it's an old skinning knife, and the reason I assume is because I don't really know. So the story with this knife, guys, is that my grandfather, when he was in his 30s and going deer hunting, he lives in central Ohio, he found this on the ground. And no sheath or nothing. This thing was covered in rust. And my grandfather, he's still alive, he's a very, very hands-on person. He's worked construction his whole life. So he brought this knife back to life. He told me it was covered in rust and all kinds of stuff, right? You could only imagine how long it was sitting in the woods. So you can see the patina on this blade here. And he decided to give it to me because he knew what I was into and what I do, and it's a very special, humbling thing to me. Now, one thing about this blade is when you're out doing something and you just have a bunch of Gucci gear that you've paid for, you care about ruining it because of the price tag that you paid, right? I care about not ruining this because this is going to be a family heirloom. This was handed down to me. I hope that when I have kids, I'll hand it down to them, and so on. It stays around my neck because I want that to be the history of it from me. I'll tell my story, tell my grandfather's story. If I ever have a child, I hope that they tell their story. But, guys, I don't know anything about this blade. If anybody knows anything about it, it reminds me of the old Colorado, USA Skinner knives that were like popular in the 50s and 60s, you know? The Boy Scouts used something similar. There is markings, and I don't know how well you guys can see it. See if it'll show you there. And I'm not entirely sure if that's upside down, so I'll show it this way too. But I have no clue. I have no knowledge of this knife. What make it is, where it came from. I'm assuming it's carbon steel because I've used it with flint. But in most of my videos, you guys will see this knife around my neck because it means something special to me. And every video that I have, this is something that will be there, and is my grandfather in every story. So when I choose a knife, guys, it has a lot of real life capabilities. Okay, it doesn't need a whole lot of bells and whistles. A straight edge is fine. But normally you won't see me use this except for real small, minute tasks. But so yeah, it's a beautiful little knife. I love the Stag. Absolutely love it. Never found anything that looked quite like it. So I hope you guys liked the video, liked a little bit of the history that went on with this. But yeah, I just felt like making this video and telling you guys when you guys go out and do something, it might be cool to bring along some kind of heirloom, something that your father, grandfather, somebody like that has had before, that when you take out, you can use and you can tell your children or whoever, hey, I had that knife, it belonged to them, I did this with it, now it's your turn. So, because that's what we do, guys. We try to get people outside, and we try to get people to learn outdoor skills, because they're real life skills. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.